I know that nationally, January is National Radon Awareness Month, and that's one of the things you specialize particularly in your position, right? In environmental health, you're kind of the radon guy. Is that?
You could call me the radon guy.
Okay.
I'll take that with a badge of honor. I care about radon. It's one of the things that I do a radon poster contest every year with the schools. It's a poster contest, so if you're an art teacher of any school in our 5-county district, feel free to reach out to me, and I'd love to send you some information to be a part of that. I have a teacher over at Fossil Ridge, and she's very passionate about participating every year, and she's submitted by now probably in the thousands of posters.
Wow.
Each year she does it, and so thank you, Miss Gubler.
Any school, so it's typically an art teacher in an art class, will give this assignment out to the kids, design a poster, drawing awareness to the hazards of radon and what to do about it, and then winners are picked locally, and then they go to the state level, right?
Yep.
And we've had several of our students over the years place state, haven't we?
I think we've had a state winner for the last 5 years, almost every year. So there's 3 different categories: under 4th grade, 4th to 6th grade, 6th to 9th grade, then 10th to 12th grade. And we've placed in the 6th grade and 7th grade classes, I think, every year in the last 5 years. So we've done really well with that. We give them a prize. So
And it's a cash prize, isn't it?
Well, we can't do cash. Our auditors don't like when we're handing out money, but they let us do prize up to $100.
Oh, okay.
So,
Price. So is that in the form of what have those been in the past as far as?
Oh,
prize?
this year we did record players and some electronics and things like that.
Okay.
But things that kids would like, we think.
So not cash prizes, but actual prizes, maybe electronics for the kids themselves, and then any benefit toward the classes?
Sometimes do a presentation when I go to the class and talk about radon. They also learn about radon.
Right.
So we have hundreds of kids who are learning what radon is, how to test their home for radon, what the hazards are of radon.
And it occurs to me too, Shaun, that a lot of people know what radon is, but as we're talking about radon, and someone out there's like, is that a Star Wars character? Sounds kind of science fiction. My limited knowledge of that is radon is a naturally occurring gas that emits from the ground, right?
Yep.
It comes up through the ground in the soil, but can also be hazardous to humans. So maybe describe what radon is and why it's dangerous.
Radon is a radioactive gas. It comes from the breakdown of uranium. It's naturally occurring. It's clear, odorless, tasteless. You don't know it's there. There's radon probably in this room right now, and that's why we're concerned about it. Low levels, it's fairly benign. We don't stress too much about it. Higher levels is what we worry about. Breaks down in the ground. That gas comes up into our homes. If there's levels that are significant, they can cause health problems. The specific health problem is lung cancer. The Surgeon General estimates that it kills around 20,000 people per year from lung cancer attributed to radon gas.
So after cigarette smoking, radon, a naturally occurring gas, and exposure to it, that's the second cause of lung cancer. And it's probably, sounds like is it long overtime exposure?
It's a chronic type issue. It's going to affect you over longer periods of time.
Colorless, odorless, tasteless. How in the world do you know it's in your house?
That's a great question, Dave. Purchase a simple test kit. If you go to the state's website, you can purchase a simple test kit from radon.utah.gov.
I've heard that in our district, there are hot spots. In fact, I think you can even go to radon.utah.gov, and it shows you a map of the state and where radon readings tend to be higher and more hazardous. And I think I remember Beaver County kind of lighting up as being more concentrations of radon naturally.
If you look at the map, all of Beaver County is red. It's high levels. Many areas of the county show that it's the level that we're worried about is 4 picocuries per liter. The EPA recommends that you have a house with less than 4 picocuries per liter in it. A lot of Beaver County has homes that are above that level, buildings that are above that level. So that's why we want to test it. There's a mitigation process that you can go through to bring down those levels if you do have high radium. They basically drill a hole into your foundation and put a vent in there, and it vents the air out the top of your house. And instead of allowing that air to migrate into your home, it goes out the top, out the vent.
When it seeps into your home's foundation, that's where it can become a problem, because it sounds like it can kind of hang around in your enclosed home, and long-term exposure increases your risk of lung cancer. Mitigation you talked about, if your reading is high, then there's companies, I guess, that come in.
There's a list on radon.utah.gov, certified mitigators in the state that would be happy to help you out and give you an idea of what that would cost. And